Hi, my name is Duong Vuong. I go by DV, one of the founding fathers of the company since 2011, and I'm currently the CFO of OMNI Consulting Solutions. So mainly grew up in Orange County. Currently living in Huntington Beach at the moment. We'll be relocating in a few months to Irvine. So pretty exciting, yeah. Moving the family to Irvine. One of the main reasons is to take advantage of the good schools there for the kids. So I got a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. So very pumped to get them back in school with this pandemic, but it should be good, especially with the schools in Irvine. Yep. So I got 2 kids. My son is the oldest, 5-year-old, and my daughter's 3. They both had the same birthdays in January, so too bad for them to get to share one single month birthday. But yeah, no, they get along really well, especially in this pandemic. They're home, right? So we're very fortunate to have them get along really well, play each other. I feel sorry for my daughter because she ended up playing more of the boys' toys, and actually wearing all his clothes as she grows up. He passes down his clothes to her, but other than that, I mean, yeah, they're a doll, and we're very blessed that they turned out to be good kids so far. Yeah, so for high school, I went to Los Amigos High in Fountain Valley. Um, uh, Great times there in high school. When I finished that, I went to Cal State Fullerton to do my bachelor's in business administration with a focus on finance. After I graduated, started working for the private sector, doing kind of accounting for them for a few years, and kind of move on to different positions within the company. With that, I ended up taking my master's as well. Did Boise State, and became a big Boise State fan. People always ask me, why did you go to Boise State for your master's? Ever since that Fiesta Bowl game against Oklahoma, that just made me a fan with all the trick plays. So, yeah, the Smurf Turf, that's my school. Yeah, did my MBA there, and then with that too as well, got my PMP. So I didn't have any military background. I didn't have any family members out in the military, which was kind of unfortunate because now working here, supporting our customers on base and being involved with pretty much all our employees are either part of the military or have family in the military. So I didn't get exposed to that from any of my relatives or my friends at a time in high school. So it's definitely an eye opener for me with this company and being around these great people. Service to the country, and actually motivated me to join the reserves at one point. But did end up going through just because a family decision to spend more time with the kids. But I was very close to joining the reserves, had everything ready, and I ended up not doing it. But very fortunate to the company that we have right now, work with great people that serve the country, and then have friends and relatives that's been a part of this service. My wife is very close friends with Chico's wife at the time, so they needed Chico's working for MCR at a time, and they needed their hiring. So then reached out to me if I was interested in changing profession. So it was great to get to know Chico and his wife, and then he brought me in to over here to the defense contractor. So that's how I started joining with him. Correct. Yeah, I didn't have any background in the DoD area at all. So when I started here in, I think it was 2011, I believe. Actually, 2010 is when he brought me over. So since then, was just mainly experience in the private sector. No, I didn't have any hesitations at all coming in. I definitely enjoyed a change of scenery in terms of profession. It was definitely a risk because I was, I think, 8 years into the company I was with prior, and making that change around that time was always risky for people doing a lifestyle change. And working in Orange County, it was a 5-minute commute to my previous employer, to driving up to LA about an hour and a half each way was definitely it was the only thing that made me hesitant, but it was definitely a risk, well worth it. Correct. Yeah, the first job I came in was MCR with Chico, and that's how I met Casey as well, and a lot of the folks that still work with today, and people in our company is kind of got that introduction from working with MCR. So when we decided to start OMNI, it was 2011, and during that time, the timing was right. We were both, all of us were in a situation where the contract was kind of over. So it made a good timing decision to kind of start our own company with the focus and the mindset of building something of our own with great partnership and friends, and also trying to run a business that we see would have a vision of the way we see how we want to run it, with the values that we learned from our previous employers and how we treat our friends and within the industry is something that we wanted to try to venture ourselves and see if we have the opportunity to make it work and grow bigger. Yeah, I think setting up the company values is one of the best things one of the high priorities that we try to focus on. You probably hear in our company and a lot of our employees talk about family, and I think that term is used a lot, but for the purpose of what we envisioned it worked out really well. So family in terms of treating our employees well, their families well, their commitment to the company, doing all that is very valuable for us, and that's our vision too, was not only just try to create a successful company, but to treat employees as family and make sure that they're taken care of as they work with us. Yeah, I think what defined the momentum for the company, or at least the milestones that I see it, is the growth of the company. We started with one employee, and you guys might have met her already, but employee number one has been with us since day one and still with us today. So those are some of the things that I see as a milestone met in terms of retaining employees and make sure we're taking care of our people. And as we grow from 1 to 5 to 10 to 20, those milestones are the big steps that I see that wow, we're making it work. We're moving to the next level. We're in the small business range, but we're moving to the medium, and our goal is to see we get to the large. So, and I think hitting those milestones mean that you're treating your employees right. You're running a company that values integrity, hard work, and taking care of each other. I think our management and leadership perspective is not at that level. I think we treat everybody as our peers. If you see all the 4 partners' email signatures, there's no high-level title on them. It's because when we communicate with our employees and how we treat our PMs, whatever level you are within a company, you're treated as same individual. So I think keeping that mindset on how you manage folks, guide them up to a peer level more than seeing that you're moving up in title, I think makes our employees excited to work with us and remain with us as a company. So the current customer that I support right now at the Space and Missile Systems Center here at LA Air Force Base is the program is called the Next Generation Operation Control System, OCX for short. So they do a lot of great things in terms of just getting the system program ready for all the GPS vehicles that are launched and controlling those vehicles. So what I do there is I support the program integration team. I'm kind of like the business manager and make sure all the financial, all the acquisition reporting, all the contract logistics, basically business in general runs within the program smoothly and making sure that the mission is fulfilled within the program. So that's currently what I do, and very excited about what I'm doing. I feel that what we do here with OMNI and our customers is make a good impact, and that's what the impact is making sure we support not only our customers but also the Department of Defense and the mission in making sure that we don't prevent our adversaries to take advantage of the U.S. Yeah, some of the other customers that I supported here on base is been also the GPS-3 program. They launch space vehicles for the U.S. Mainly to support all the precision navigation timing and also military aspects of GPS. So that's a very exciting program. Been on that program and watched the first vehicle launch. And prior to that, I also supported a lot of financial programs here on base, and also previous to that was supported foreign military sales. So that was definitely a great program to work on, being able to work with our our nation partners around the world, and succeeding on building that teamwork with the nations and supporting the goal of maintaining U.S. interests and protecting our allies. What gets me excited coming to work? Definitely not the commute. I'm an early bird, so I'm used to getting up early with two small kids. So waking up early, getting ready, going to work, not an issue for me. But I think number one is making sure that I'm here to support not only my customer but support my company, OMNI, because doing that makes our employees, make sure our employees are well, and making sure the company is running. So knowing that we have a lot of people that relies on OMNI to take care of them in terms of their families and their job and their security is definitely what drives me to get up every morning to do what we need to do to make sure that OMNI is successful and also our customers are successful. I think it's important for the partners to still be on direct bill for the most part, is that interaction with the customer, that FaceTime with them, showing our employees that we're not just leaders within the company. We're again going back as peers. We do what our employees do to support the customers, and we're there on the ground with them, and make sure that we're setting that example for employees, and not only that we're just their leadership, but we're also part of them to make sure that we're playing that part to make sure the company grows. Mainly, to support the mission of our customers, and we have a very important role, and not only as our company to continue to grow, but also to keep the mission and defend our allies. Yeah, I think if we were to talk to people outside the defense industry, and if they're looking to find an opportunity with OMNI, I think we don't really advertise them having a defense background. We promote growth, we promote learning, we promote family values, the benefits, a lot of things that we offer as a company, and to help their career. I think that's something that we do well in promoting, not necessarily needing the defense background, but promote their experience and what they've done in the past, and also the opportunities of us providing the additional experience here within the company and the industry, and also opportunities for them to grow and learn and continue their education. Those are a lot of the benefits I see that the company offers, and is good value for people out there looking to partner with OMNI or just join the company and join our family. Yeah, a good prime subcontract relationship in this business is keeping that cohesion of not really acting as a subcontractor. When we promote OMNI to the primes, we promote that we're a company to help them succeed, help them grow. So the relationship that we have is definitely 100% on the same page with them, but not really stepping out our bounds, but understanding that we're partners for a reason, to make sure that we provide the services that our taxpayers are paying for in terms of contracts to support the DoD. And I think keeping that relationship professionally with our primes, make sure we follow through all our requirements, hiring good people, taking care of our customer is what makes a good partnership with the prime. I think the key to OMNI's growth from when we started in 2011 to now goes back to why the partners on direct bill. We're the boots on the ground. We meet our customers, we meet our peers, we work with a lot of people here on base or any contracts we're at whatever office that we support. We work closely with our customers, we work closely with our coworkers, our team members, and we build that relationship. And I think that's how we come to where we're at today, is building those great relationships with our peers, our coworkers, all those folks that we work with day in, day out. Building that relationship is what I think helped prove that OMNI is a company worth working for, and as you can see, that's proves it in our headcount today.